Hello and welcome back to another episode of Look What Jess Found. Today is episode 62. By the time this is airing, you might not even remember when I put up the special edition of when I separated the pockets change into pennies and non-pennies. So since the non-pennies take up so much space, so much real estate, so much valuable real estate on my desk, we're going to do that first, and the pennies are in the little acrylic box there. Now, I don't know if I'm going to have to do this in two parts or what. I feel like this is more change than I usually do. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move the quarters over, because I think if there's one denomination that I will do as a separate video, then it would probably be the quarters, because it looks like I got, well, I don't know. It's hard to tell. I think I only have about, it's not as much as what I did last time. I did 5 rolls. So that's not even near 5 rolls. But I will move them over. They do take up a lot of space. They take up as much space as all the rest of the change. All right, then we have the dimes are here. So let's leave the dimes there. And then we'll move the nickels over here. And bada bing, bada boom. We're good. So how am I going to do this? Where am I going to put the change when I'm done with it? I wish I would have thought about that before. Oh, okay. This is the search change jar. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll just put it into the search change when it gets too much on the desk. All right, so let's go. Let's zoom in here. Zoom in a little bit more. They're dimes, so I'm not sure. All right, is that too close? We'll play it by ear. So I got my gloves on, my finger gloves. And that's what we'll do. We'll start off with the dimes, obviously. I do not have the dime mat, and I'm not sure that would necessarily matter. So I think you see now. To me, see if it doesn't look like doubling there, right? That's right. That's just shadow. I mean, I could look at that underneath the loop. Yeah, that's just shadow. Plays tricks. Tricks. Yeah. Yeah, that would be pretty cool if we found it's a little too close. How's that? Yeah, that's better. Or a silver dime. Roosevelt. Now, I'm saying Roosevelt, right? Aren't they all Roosevelts? Isn't this a Roosevelt? And I have found a bunch of dime errors before. I don't know if it's because they're smaller or because they're silvery. It's pretty obvious. When a dime has an error. Maybe there's less features. I'm not sure why exactly. But for some reason, the way the light is shining today. They're not doubling. It's the shadow from the strike. I have to go a little closer. There you go. That's what I'm looking for. I'm just looking for, see if we find You know, die chips, die cracks, super, if we find, you know, really misaligned, easy to see errors. Now, I'm gonna have to say my specialty is pennies, right? Because I do mostly pennies. Now, I'm not a penny expert, but I know mostly about pennies, and that's misaligned. It's not too misaligned. I'm not keeping. It's misaligned on both sides, which means it's slightly off center. I'm not even keeping that. See, if it was super rotated or something, maybe I would. It's not. I can't keep the, even this one's misaligned. I really can't keep them. I have a box already of, I have a bag of misaligned coins. You know, they have to be able to sell for $1. You know what I mean? That's my rule that I made. And that is, it's the buck rule, the Just Buck rule. I ask myself, will somebody pay $1 plus shipping and tax for this? And if the answer is no, I have to chuck it. That's a shiny one, huh? I did a video yesterday on the difference between the different, see, this could be, I don't want to say a special strike. It's kind of deep. It's kind of bright. Could be, it's not a proof, obviously, but it could be like it's a pretty shiny planchet. You can feel the deepness of the rim. It's crazy, crazy deep. Proof like could be, yeah, right. Like the first hits of the die, you know. All right, moving right along. This is good. I'm gonna look at that 5. Boy, is that P right on that 5? Is that normal? So let me look at that real quick. 1985 P. See, even though I don't know about dimes, I still know enough to be dangerous. And there's all these striations in the letters on the back. And I've seen that before as an error. So we have a dime error, that's for sure. And we have something here going on. I'm gonna see. We have to look for another 85 P. So I'll keep that there to see if we find another 85 or another P. All right, that's an 89 P. Look how small that P is. I guess we really need to find the 85 because, like I said, there's something. The whole thing about that is weird. All the letters and everything are weird on that. They're thicker, they're fatter, everything. I mean, it doesn't matter because we got that error on the reverse. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. See, look how high the P is there. I gotta sneeze. I hate when that happens. I don't know why. Yucca. I've seen that whatever that is, those lines going through the letters on the back. I've seen that as a strike error in one of the websites. And it shows those lines going through the. I'll probably do that as a special video. That's cool. That looked like a significant error, to be honest. Is this a 95? Is that no? We're looking for an 85. Sorry, looking for an 85 to compare the 85p to be exact. I'll even if it's an 85D or S or whatever. I'll look at that T off camera. No, it's just damage. Looks like post-mint damage. I see that in the L. I don't know if that's a doubling or not. The lighting causes that look, you know. Oh no, it's doubled. You know what? I actually have to look at another L and another coin just to see if I'm. No, it's not that. Yes, this one has a doubling on the L. I bet you if I really stare, it looks like it's in the B too. It's probably in a few other places, but it's definitely in the L. You can see it very clearly. 94. We're looking for the 85. So my style of coin roll hunting is a little different than most people's. The other coin roll hunters, pocket exchange reviewers. And 66. Oh man. 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 Really like to find a silver. I mean, we found some good errors so far. The that doubling I'll probably put on eBay. Don't forget my eBay store. Spend $1. Well, it's actually like 2 and change, I guess. You get something out of it. I mean, I'm putting them up for 99 cents, right? So what else do you want? They're good. These are really good. Those are 2 great errors. Look at this. See the B? I have to check that B. That B looks doubled. It's not. It's not. It's the shape of the B on the inside. It just looks that way. See, this could be what's the word? This could be a proof-like strike. Yeah. I'm going to say that's proof-like. Wow. Yeah, so this is the a good example of a proof-like strike. I'll put it on the side. I'll do because what's that when it's a fresh die or freshly polished die, it let me just check that L out real quick. It will make a little bit nicer of a strike on the coin. So I think that's I feel pretty confident that's a proof like strike. And I know if you disagree with me, you're gonna tell me. $96p. I'm looking for that 85. Yeah, I mean, I don't see any P's that are like touching the date. So, you know, between what's going on in the letters in the back and possibly a misplaced P, I think that's a pretty significant dime. Pretty cool. You know, so I like that. I guess anybody who's coin roll hunting or pockets change hunting, searching. All right, so it's coin roll hunting and it's pockets change searching. Is that the correct terminology? Coin roll hunting or pocket change searching. Yeah. So I have not seen another mint mark. All right, so far, right? Because we're still looking for that 85. I mean, that mint mark is, maybe it's not super duper low. I don't know. It looks, something's weird about it. Of course, that's where the money is, right there. That's the dilly. And it's only on the outside letters, right? How about anything on the inside? No. Oh, that's so cool looking. All right, so we're doing pretty good so far. 67. We're only at 17 minutes. The videos are usually close to an hour long. This is, oh my God, did I even say what it is? This is episode 62. Imagine that. I was so enthusiastic that I didn't announce the episode at the beginning of the show. I'm very happy about these finger gloves. I like them a lot, a lot. They go on easy. They come off easy. They don't leave your hand full of powder and stuff. And they're still easy to manipulate. Yeah, that's a misaligned with a split rim. I'm not keeping stuff like this, to be honest with you. Yeah, that one dime error we found, that's the whole show right there. I'd have to look if usually the next question I get is how much is it worth? And I guess I could talk about that for a minute. And the answer might seem obvious. You know, it's what somebody is willing to pay for it. But you have to go on eBay. But this is what I do. I go on eBay and I look for first. No. Before that, you have to find the type of error it is. And some errors are confusing. There's 9 different types of double die, and That could be a double die. Then there's a whole bunch of other different types of mint errors. So you have to find the specific error, right? Okay, so you go searching, you look for the mint error, you find the mint error, right? Then you have to kind of make an understanding of what the condition of the coin is, right? Because that also plays into it. Yeah, this is a misstruck reverse. Let me see how the front looks. I'm not keeping anything like that. I don't know if someone's going to be willing to pay a dime for a dollar for it. And then you have to go to eBay. That's misaligned. I'm not keeping it. And you have to look up what they're selling for. You know, if it's a significant error, like this one here is a significant error. I can tell you that right now. That is a significant error. Okay, it's on all the letters going all around. That is significant. When I say no, that's where the not the controversy, the disagreement can form, right? What do you mean by significant? Now, significant means that someone's willing to pay for it. That's what's significant. And pay more than $1 for it. How about that? If someone's willing to pay $1 or more for a coin, I mean for a penny, obviously for $1, is probably willing to pay $1 for it. But for a penny, a nickel, a dime, maybe even a quarter, if someone's willing to pay $1, $2, $3 for that in auction, right? You can always get lucky with a buy it now. If someone's willing to pay $1 or $2 or $3 or $4 or $5, whatever, $1 or more for a low denomination coin, that's significant in auction. That's how you know your coin is significant. Okay? So that coin, that dime with the error on there's a special name for the words that go around the edge. I can't remember what it is. If you look at the like a diagram of the what a coin is made of, it says what they're called. I don't remember right now. Almost done with the dimes. Yeah, we're doing good. We're doing good. Yeah. So when I say it's significant, I know that dime will sell for at least $1. Now, when I look up the error, especially if someone, I'm going to look it up because I'm going to do a short on it, right? So I have to look it up now. Well, I don't have to, but I probably will. All right, so that's the dimes. Let's get those dimes off the table. Into the searched change jar. All right, now we're on nickels. And remember, if you remember from the previous video, the one that I put up on February 27th, one of these nickels looks like it might be a silver nickel, or it could just be a dull nickel. We'll find out. Now this I should be able to go through pretty quickly. Now, the only way, right? So this video I'm making it on February 27th, right? I'm scheduling it for I think March 9th or 10th. So by time, unless Eric sees an error, you know, but I mean, it's going back in the jar. It would have to be like a really, really significant error to make me go back in the jar. You know what I mean? You know, but for a couple dollar error, I'm not going back in the jar, you know. Wow, what a punch. Wow, you could really, can you, does it, look how the details on the Jefferson Monticello home, the Jefferson home, look how far out it comes out. Obviously, it's not going to be like that in this. What is this? 84. I want to look for another one. Do they all look like that? I just never noticed it. Yeah, that is so cool. Let me see it. I want to compare these two. Yeah, okay. All right, this one's got something going on over there. I just noticed. All right, let's check that out off camera. See if it's. It could be a strike through. I'm not going to keep it. I don't know if I've seen too many of these with the buffalo on it. I'll put that a little bit off to the side just in case we find another one, just so I can compare them. And we haven't found a 2023 anything so far today. So we're doing pretty good time so far. I think we got about 15 or 20 minutes in quarters there. So I don't know if I think I'm going to go straight through. The big change is usually a little quicker. I mean, unless you got a ton of it. $64, $64, $64, $64. I don't know what that means. Jeez. When do I mean the only nickel that's worth anything, right, is the 40s war nickels. These aren't worth anything, right? Let me see. Are they special? Ah, my goodness. I can't believe I'm looking this up. Let's look at this really quick. Uh, uh, It has to be like 50s. Okay, so I'm glad I looked that up. Yeah, so I went to the APMEX, and it has a key varieties and stuff like. I just wanted to see if there was like a, a more common. So 60, man. I mean, it starts at 1955 that there's a $10 nickel, and it does say, then war nickels, common war, whatever that means. I don't. That's the 40s. I'm pretty sure. But 67, it starts at the 10-cent nickels are 66. And what was that one? Oh, okay. So this is a 10-cent nickel. Yeah, 60. Let's just say 38 to 66. They're worth a dime. I don't care. I'm not keeping it. Like I said, I mean, if it was in awesome condition, that would be a different story. I really don't need a dime. But that's how quickly you can make do little research adjustments. Just type it in, especially if you're in front of a computer. You just type it in and it comes right up. So it doesn't take. Just takes a good camera to see a good repunch. Like, I'm gonna check that D out in a second. Right, and that's not. That's where, a few bucks, you can make a few bucks. Repunch. I mean, it's just they're obvious. Now, if I see that nickel. You see that one? That's the one I've been. It says 97. I see it already. I already ruined it, so I gotta take it out. Okay, this is a misaligned nickel. Excuse me. Yeah, misaligned die. How about the reverse? No. So that I don't see too often. I'll hold on to that. All right, let's look at this. This is the one I was wondering if it was, yeah, no, man. I'm not. I've seen some people do videos. This is looks like it's missing, missing clad. It's even missing it on the brim. Excuse me, on the edge. All right, I'll hold on to it. So we have all right, why not? I'll do a little short on it, and I'll do a little tiny research on it. It doesn't take, I mean, you're better off just putting it to the side than, see, and it doesn't say anything about these buff. I don't think these are worth anything. Right? For some reason, we haven't seen another one. Is it just the 2005 that has the buffalo? So I don't know. It's pretty cool that there's a modern day buffalo nickel. There's probably other ones too that I don't even know about. Well, I do not think we're finding a silver today. It seems like that's the yeah, that's not, none of that's doubled. That's just near the rim nonsense. Some of the near the rim is doubling. So, like I said, but I think it is. I think I've seen enough to be like, oh, let me check that out off camera. All right, so we're making pretty good time. We're at 35 minutes. And I messed around quite a bit in this video that I'm surprised we're still, and we even have some significant findings. Which is also a surprise. And I've even cleared off the table by putting change into the searched change jar. That D I'll look at. I'll look at that D. It's not doubled. Yeah, this is a hard punch. Look how bowl shaped it is. You know, somebody gonna pay $1 for this? Nope. There you go. That's how much it's worth. It's worth a nickel. Is that a strike through? Could be. But it also could not be. And that's the problem. And that's when it goes back into the pile. Well, that 2005 so far is the only one we found. A 63. 63. This is worth a dime too. We need the, you know, we need the not a 63. Let's put it like that. All right. We found a couple interesting nickels. That's cool. Yeah. I might have to use the third. It's making the third finger dirty, but it's nothing like the calluses I was getting on the other two. These two fingers were super ultra calloused from months of doing it. Imagine years and years and years. I was like, nah, I gotta change that. Think I need a sip of coffee. Okay, that's it for the nickels. I'm not gonna keep the buffalo. I held on to those two. We'll check those out. All right, we're doing good. Now we're doing quarters. Now I do have a quarter thing that says what some of the state special state code. Obviously we're looking for a W. Right, so we're looking for silver. We're looking for common, not common, you know, easy to see errors. You know, we're looking for the animals. If there's any animals that are spitting. I mean, it's like every animal spits or something. You know what? This homestead one, this is one that they have. What is it called? This is it. There's a error variety of this double date. Oh, it's the water thing. It's inside the little box if there's an extra one. This one does not have the extra. Through one of the square windows, it's not in there. Okay. There would be an extra doubling in one of the windows of the water thing. Doesn't have it. So yes. So in that sense, this is why there's a he hasn't wrote me again, and that's a shame. But there's this YouTuber who does coin roll hunting. He seems like a nice kid, we have some difference in we have some disagreement in lifestyle choices, and if he's watching this, he knows what I'm talking about. Misaligned die. I'm not keeping it. Turkey anywhere? Turkey? No. Oh, but in one of his videos, he said something like Halakala. Is that one of them? Something about that if you have no skill, I don't know, something like you're gonna make, you shouldn't be, not that you shouldn't be. I don't want to misquote him, okay, but something about skill and the importance of it when coin roll hunting, and I disagreed with them. I mean, because that's why they have tools, they have mats and stuff like that. They have mats, they have scales, and if you're someone who knows nothing about coin roll hunting, you can get yourself a coin roll mat. You know what I'm saying? And you can know you never did a coin roll hunt in your life, and you don't. I see that next to the wing, and it could be post mint damage, so I'm not keeping it. And you can do coin roll searches. That's why people sell mats. So and I would encourage anyone who's interested. 67, I think it's the 64, I believe, is where even though this one does look like there's something going on with it, but it can be post mint damage. I'm not keeping any of this. That doesn't interest me. All right, 67 mean anything? Yeah, there's no strong doubling on anything. Yeah, if there's strong doubling, of course, that's a whole different story, ball game. And you could just take your time with your coin search, So you could. So I disagreed with him, and then he never left a comment again. Oh. All right, what are you gonna do? I meant, well, I mean, I just disagreed with that. That's all, in a very respectful manner. And in my opinion, right, what we want to do is we want to encourage new people to. Oh, that's pretty cool. Arkansas. No, it's not Arkansas. Arkansas. I want to encourage new people to come into the hobby. You don't want to scare them away, right? That's the whole point. To me, that's the whole point of mats. Get yourself a mat. Go get yourself some rolls. And that's it. You're on your way. And you could do the same thing I'm doing. You might have to take your time. You might have to go slower. You might have to look at each one underneath a loop. That's okay. All right. I don't think that's missing. I think that's just dirt. You know, you watch a bunch of my videos. You start watching my videos from the beginning. Bagged. That's a bagged hit right there. See the reeds. West Virginia. West Virginia. All right, well, it looks like we're going to get through all this change. Any horses spitting? Any spitting horses? Any fifth legs? Six legs? Double heads? So far we found dimes, we found nickels. Interesting stuff. Let's see if we can find 1 quarter. The British surrender, 1777. British surrender, 1777. Keep staring at this shiny quarter. Yeah, this is probably a hit with a fresh die. Nice, freshly polished die. So that's something I learned recently. And that's why some of the that's the ring of death. You see the circle going around there? That's from the roll crimper it puts inside the sleeves. That's a beautiful 72. That's almost, wow. This could have been a whoa, 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 whoa. I knew something was weird about this quarter. I knew something was weird about this quarter. What year is this? 72? All right. Don't I have another? We were just looking at, I'm all right. So this is the wrong quarter to look at. 94. Here's a 77. Something's off about this quarter, man. Oh, wow, man. Something's not right. All right, we'll figure it out. That's and it's so shiny still for a 72. Something's off about this quarter. Like polished die or something. Special strike, West Virginia. Proof like something. Something is something. I'm gonna look for another hopefully we find another 70. What is it? What year? I'm gonna put it right here. Hopefully we find another 72. Spitting bison. Couldn't tell. All right, so we got a lot more quarters to go. I don't know. I was gonna break it up. It'll just be a long one. I think that's all right. Hopefully, find another 72. I really want to compare them. Oh, the peach. I know there's a peach era too. I don't know. Oh, the Kansas is the extra hump on the bison. I don't know if that was. Is that this one? No. Is it this one? No. Is it this one? Yeah. Is this Kansas? No. We see this one that has the spitting horse. It's not spitting. Yeah, there's a special strike or something going on with that other quarter that we were looking at. What do you think? Do I need to put the extra finger on that one? Probably will. I have to see how it feels going forward. Mississippi, misaligned. Yeah, we're good. Well, this isn't. It's funny, right? I was thinking about stopping the video. There would have been no purpose in that. You got the quarters. They take up so much space, but really, another West Virginia. They don't take too long to go through. Same one. You know what I didn't look at? The edge on that 72. Even the edge is shiny, man. It's crazy. We're going to get to the bottom of that 72. Oh, Theodore Roosevelt. Not sure if I saw that one. So this is pocket change, right? From Kansas. Extra hump, extra hump. Spitting, 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 spitting. Double die. Yeah, with the quarters, you can go nuts. With the state quarters, each and every state quarter has some sort of identified, I'm not saying significant, but someone has identified some sort of error on every single state quarter. So you could literally take each state quarter, put each one under a microscope, and look for an error on every single state quarter. Hang on a second. It always catches me with the cloak, the way it goes into the U. I always get caught with that. We're almost done. We went a little over today, but not ridiculously. Some people keep these. I don't know if I should keep these. I don't want. What do they sell for? What are they worth? Are they worth 50 cents? That's not me. I'm not going to do that. Is this missing clad on one side? I don't know. It really had. You could really tell when it's missing clad. You know, I mean, it could be a slight missing clad something, but nothing to write home about. Take a sip of coffee. Pictured rocks. You know what? Kansas. Extra hump. Extra hump. Okay, well. You can't always be guts and glory. We did find, let me tell you, that dime is still, that's still the find of the day. I'm going to do a short on it, so, and I might even do a long just on the dime. That's a 70. All right, we got a 70. We didn't find a 72. We did find a 70. I'm telling you, there's something special about this strike. I think it was hit. I think it's the planchet. I think it's a special planchet. Still going to keep it. I think it was maybe a polished planchet that hit it, or excuse me, a polished die. Oh wow, man, I missed it by a year. Man. Wow. That would be, imagine that. I can't even imagine this. Remember, this is pocket change. I do not see a fifth leg or a sixth leg or a seventh leg. Nope, no repunches, no nothing. And we're going to end with this. This was in the pocket change. A 71 Kennedy. I don't know. What is it worth? It's a $50? $50. Man, they're huge. They are huge. All right, let me, what do they sell for? What year is it? 71? Date of birth. 1971 Kennedy $50 US coins. Just go to buy it now. I'm not playing around. Lowest first. I don't understand. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, not newly listed. Lowest first. Sorry. So they're selling for $1.25. But it cost $1.12 to ship. So I mean, you have to be really, really careful about putting things in and putting it for under the 3 grams at 3 ounces. You know, this thing feels like it almost weighs an ounce, to be honest with you. By the time you put it in an envelope and all that stuff and nice and secure, you know, you're at 2 ounces is 80. I think it's 80 something cents for 2 ounces. If you put it at an ounce, they might send it back to you, and you might lose the 70 cents, whatever it is, if you try to cheap out and send it out for an ounce. I send everything out for 3 ounces. I don't take that chance. And I don't have any problems with shipping. But if you're paying 80 cents, it's 50 cents. That's $1.30. And that's what they're selling for. So it doesn't, and I think after eBay takes their 15-17%, you lost money. So either you keep it or you send it back. I'm not keeping it. Okay. Thank you very much. We went just above an hour on that. And I'll see you on the next one. Let's see about this. What episode are we in anyway? I guess I could do that on camera, right? Let me do this here. Get the Lord in here. Oh, thank you, Lord. It's everywhere. What are we on? We're on 62, episode 62. Yesterday we did a 2-parter. This one could have maybe been a 2-parter, but I did do the change separation, and I posted that on February 27th. But you're watching this in the future scheduled. So that was okay. That was probably one of the least thrilling pocket change episodes we had. Got to put all the quarters into. Huh? I don't remember which one was this. I think I know we looked at everything, but the 67. I wasn't sure if it was missing clad or not. Whatever. So I try to mix it up every day. Do my best, you know, to keep, and hopefully everybody finds that interesting. I do. So hopefully that translates a little bit. My enthusiasm translates a bit. Weather's starting to get nice now, right? By the time you watch this, we're in almost the middle of March. What, did I say what the yeah, March 10th. All right. Whatever, a week and a half into March. So hopefully the weather's getting nicer. We can use that. I'm using the gloves. Super duper 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 dirty. I don't know if I'm going to put the third finger on or not. It's not that bad. What happened was with these two fingers, they were really like getting damaged almost, you know? So that was my true concern was with these two fingers. I didn't like the way the whole glove thing felt. And anyway, I don't want to beat up a dead horse, but and then we got the pennies. So that will be episode 63 for March 11th. And I think that's all I have. I hope everybody's doing well. This wasn't the easiest winter. We have a coal furnace. You save money with them, that's for sure. Coal, especially when oil goes up, you know, because you buy your coal. Well, you could buy your oil. You buy your oil in advance too. But I've seen the trucks coming around, you know, bringing people oil. And if it's towards the, I think usually the prices go up a little bit in the middle of the winter. Usually, I'm saying, if I remember correctly. I had oil in the past. Anyway, I'm glad this winter's coming to an end, and a little bit more outdoor activities, right? Okay. And I'll see you on the next one. Thank you for watching. Please give a thumbs up, a clean thumbs up, and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.